I'm pretty sure my soul left my body and went to another dimension.
I had like a little breakdown in the office and ended up yelling at all of my coworkers.
This challenge sucks. I'm filming this right now because I am currently having a panic/anxiety attack. I know I don't look like I'm having a panic attack, but trust me, my heart rate is like going. I'm really anxious and I'm freaking out, and literally there is nothing I should be freaking out over. It's literally over nothing. Like, I think it's just like a physical thing that may have been triggered by caffeine. So I guess this is the start of a new freaking challenge. I love coffee. I love the taste of coffee. I love the fun coffee drinks. I love espresso. It helps me wake up. It smells really good. It's like the one thing that I crave when I wake up in the morning. I think what happened is I've been having matcha lattes for like a solid month at this point, and I think matcha releases caffeine more slowly into my system, whereas coffee is just kind of like bam. Honestly, the thought of cutting caffeine out of my life is making me anxious already, because I know I'm gonna get a caffeine headache and I'm gonna go through withdrawal. And it's not gonna be fun. But you know what is also not fun? Having an anxiety attack in the middle of the day over nothing. I don't know how long I'm gonna do this for, or if it will be successful. We'll see, I guess. This is gonna bother me. So upon further research, matcha has something in it that allows the body to absorb the caffeine slower than it does coffee. And I'll put that word here. I'm not gonna totally cut out caffeine cold turkey. What I am gonna have is green tea. I have it sometimes in the afternoon because it's not as much caffeine as coffee. So obviously this is way too hot for me to drink right now, so I'm gonna take it to go. Sometimes I'm too lazy to actually boil my water in a pot, so I stick it in the microwave. I just put an empty cup in the microwave. I literally cannot function in the morning. So you might be wondering, how do I know it's caffeine and not anxiety that's causing me to question whether or not I should have caffeine if I have an anxiety attack? How do I know that that's the trigger? I didn't until today. This morning, I had a green tea, a hot green tea, and then I forgot that I had a hot green tea, and then I had a matcha latte just before noon. And I'm not feeling so hot because I had almost twice, if not more, caffeine than what I've been used to drinking for the past week. So far, the week of lessening my caffeine intake is going pretty well, and I haven't had an anxiety attack, except for now I kind of feel like a little bit hot and a little bit shaky, but it's fine. I'm totally fine. I'm fine. It'll be okay. Okay, so this is the first chai tea latte I've ever had in my whole entire life. This new challenge of giving up coffee has been like kind of life-changing. I've been gauging how long I can go without getting the caffeine headache, but basically it's between 2 and 3 o'clock. I just got the first twinge of a caffeine headache, so that's fun. I'm gonna have some tea just to get me through the recording session, because then right after the recording session I have to teach a lesson, and it's that I need brain power and I need to be able to concentrate, and I can't concentrate when my head is hurting. So I've done a week of cutting out coffee from my daily routine, and I've replaced it with green tea, which does also have caffeine in it. It's getting close to me starting to think about maybe cutting out caffeine completely. I get severe headaches, I lose focus, I get tired immediately, I feel still tired in the morning. Let's see how it goes. I can always bring it back into my life. Like, let's just see. This is an experiment. This is a challenge. We'll see how I feel in another week with no caffeine.
It's like noon and I just woke up. I actually woke up with a headache from lack of caffeine because it's later than I normally have my caffeine. Let's do this. I've heard water helps. I did not wake up with a headache this morning. Yesterday, I had a really hard time working out, but as the day progressed, my headache went away. Ibuprofen does not help caffeine headaches. Also, just thought I'd give you a heads up, but drinking lots of water and staying hydrated throughout the day does help.
I cheated. I had a headache when I was driving today, and I had a chai latte. Definitely had caffeine in it. My headache did immediately go away. The headaches are they come in waves almost. Another thing I've noticed is that lack of caffeine makes me extremely irritable. Like I had like a little breakdown in the office and ended up yelling at all of my coworkers. So this is not a fun challenge. I don't like this challenge. I was about to say that I haven't experienced any physical symptoms of caffeine withdrawal in about 24 hours. I have a headache now. My attention span is suffering. This is hard. I don't want to give in yet, but like, this challenge sucks. I'm throwing in the towel. I did 2 weeks. It was the worst. I'm done. So let me explain a little better. I quit not having caffeine today. Through my research, caffeine's not like bad for you if you do it in moderate amounts. Like a couple cups of coffee, like up to 4 cups of coffee a day is acceptable. Maybe I overreacted when I had my panic attack. I felt like I was in a fog, sort of found myself in the middle of the day, like just staring into space between like the fatigue and the irritability and the headaches. It just was not a super fun time. I understand that this means that I am physically and mentally addicted to caffeine, and I'm okay with that. There are some scientific studies that show that caffeine actually benefits you in some ways. Too much caffeine is a bad thing. There was one day, it was during the summer, I know that. I slept horribly. I think I only got like maybe 3 hours of sleep, and that night I had a rehearsal. We had in our office refrigerator a few boxes of Red Bull, the shitty orange kind. They were nasty. I still have rehearsal until 10 o'clock tonight after my workday ends. What am I going to do? I'm gonna have a Red Bull. So I had a Red Bull. Half an hour went by. I had another Red Bull. About an hour went by and I had a third Red Bull. I'm pretty sure my soul left my body and went to another dimension. I actually made it about halfway through my rehearsal before I actually started to physically feel strange. I wasn't sick, but my stomach was not happy. My brain was not happy, my heart was not happy, and my spleen most likely was not happy. My internal organs were in a state of chaos. There was an impending sense of doom. It was not good. That was too much caffeine. Generally, I do 1 to 2 cups of coffee a day, which is not as bad as drinking 3 Red Bulls in a 2-hour time period. This was a good challenge, I guess. No, it wasn't. This sucked. I don't know. I wanted to see what would happen. I do not feel self-improved at all for doing this. That's my experience not having caffeine for like 2 weeks, and it sucked. So I don't recommend it. If you liked this video, leave a like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video where hopefully I will be slightly more caffeinated than I am right now. Adios.